So today's topic that I want to discuss is fast charging. I've learned a little bit about this today. I was doing some research, and so this particular Ford Lightning is a Lariat model, and it has the extended range battery. So it's 131 kilowatt hours of reserve capacity in the battery. So if you're going to a fast charger to get charged, what I found is there's a lot of chargers out there that are 50 kilowatt chargers, which means that if you're on that charger for 1 hour at full capacity, it would only give you 50 kilowatts in that hour. So given the total of 131, not that I'm going to fill it 100%, but you're going to fill it to 80 on a fast charger is, I guess, what you do. And basically it would take me like over an hour and a half or so to get a decent charge. If it was down to 20%, I wanted to charge it up to 80. It's going to take a significant amount of time. And there's a lot of those chargers around. I do have the Ford Pass app, which is really convenient, and it'll tell you where there's a lot of chargers, and it's really neat because you can zoom in on a charger, and it'll tell you how much it costs per kilowatt hour, or sometimes they charge by the minute, it turns out. And it'll also give you the speed of the charger, and there's all kinds of reviews about it. And it turns out there's a lot of chargers that are not as dependable, perhaps. They might not be functional. I looked up one that, there was a lot of reviews in there that were stating that it wasn't working when they were there, and pretty recent reviews. And it's like, oh, well, I got to plan this out a little better then, if I was planning on hitting one of those chargers on my trip. So what I found recently as far as North Dakota goes, if you want a dependable fast charger that's probably going to be available and probably working, it looks like the Tesla superchargers are probably your best bet. And I found them in Fargo and Bismarck and Dickinson, and when they set up a supercharger site, usually there's quite a few of them there. It looks like there's usually 6 of them available. So, and they'll charge up to 250 kilowatts. So this pickup will only take 150, but at that rate, it's going to take you maybe a half an hour to go from 20% to 80%. So that's definitely something to consider when you're planning out your trips. And it's good to have that Ford Pass app and go through. Even if you don't have an electric vehicle, you have access to those charging stations on the map within the Ford Pass app, and it'll tell you all about them. And you can, like I said, zoom in on them, go anywhere in the country that you want, and you should be able to find information on all kinds of chargers there. And it goes all the way down from level 1, level 2 to fast chargers to ultra fast chargers. So, and you can filter for different types of chargers. So depending on what kind of trip you're on, what kind of time frame you have, you should be able to plan it out. But there again, we're still waiting on our Tesla adapter, so we can't charge on a Tesla supercharger at this point. But I'm really excited to get that because I feel like that's going to be probably our go-to for long trips, the way it looks. Stay tuned for more.